Finally, I come to the parsha this week, Vayishlach, Yaakov. Yaakov sent a messenger. And this is the story about how finally Yaakov left Lavan, and he returned back to the place where he was born. And God told him to do that. And what does he do? He sent out messengers to Esau, his brother. And I said I was going to talk about this again. And this is where it comes in again. And what he wanted to do with these messengers and what he wanted to do was restore their kinship. And in a way, that's what we're doing here. To meet again, to renew and revitalize and regain the distance and time between us all. In a way, also, we do tshuva. Because if you think about the idea of tshuva, you know that it has two meanings. It has both the meaning of repentance, and it also means to return. And lots of times when we think about the idea of tshuva on Yom Kippur, we do tshuva because we're trying to return an aberrant soul to the path of gemilos chasadim, acts of loving kindness. So what I want to do then is backtrack a little to the story I was talking about with Yaakov and Esau, the original conflict they had that precipitated him sending out the messengers and having this meeting with them. And back when we read that parsha at Shul, at our little weekly Torah study, I was troubled. I was very troubled. And at our sikha, our study group, I said, what's going on here? I said, there's a lot on my mind lately about brothers. I'm going to go to Chicago and see my brothers who I haven't seen, one for 5 years, one for a couple of years. And I'm reading all these parshas, and there's all these role models, Abraham and Sarah, Rivka and Yitzchak, all this. And what's this Mishigas with all these brothers? There's a source for them all. First Cain kills Abel, then also this stuff with Ishmael and Yitzchak, and the separation there. And then finally now we read about Yaakov and Esau, about how he cheated him, and all this stuff there. And I guess I was thinking about the three Wolgel boys being back together again, and I was thinking, so where's the role models? Do I have to wait for Moshe Rabbeinu for a good Jewish man? And people at the Sikha said, well, the first answer was, well, you'll have to wait like the rest of us. And the other thing that people said were that lots of times role models in the Torah are theirs to know what not to do, not what to do. But I think the strongest thing to come out of that study group was the idea that the Torah is not literal. The message is that conflict always brings redemption. And I thought a lot about that, and I think that's true. And I think